well, just 9 o'clock really. But I'm doing my first, well, one of my first solo streams for Beware of Zombies. Unfortunately, my good friend AJ Martini couldn't be here because we live in different houses, and also he lives quite a bit further away. So I'm gonna see how far I can get in Double Dragon 4 on my own. But don't worry, there'll be a 2-person stream on Saturday, playing some games and seeing some fun, having some fun. But let's see how far I can get in Double Dragon 4 in 1 hour. After overcoming the power of the Gensatsuken technique, Billy and Jimmy set up the dojo. After across the U.S. to preserve the peace, one day Billy and Jimmy were driving through the desert on their way to the West Coast Dojo. Jimmy, it looks like we're gonna hit San Francisco soon. Billy, look out, there's a car coming up behind us. All of a sudden, the car slammed into them at full speed. Mission 1. Now just to say, I have played this game before, and I'll say that I do definitely like the controls of this game probably more than any Double Dragon game I've played, outside of maybe Double Dragon Advance. And that's mainly because they have separate buttons for kicking and punching, and I just never liked the fact that Double Dragon 2 had the fact that like if you're standing a certain direction, a kick would go behind you. I prefer the controls, like the kicks and the punches, to be on all separate buttons, or else, you know, it'll get irritating and frustrating. I did get quite far in this playing with one of my other friends. That was not a stream, however. I also like the fact that like you can use special moves without needing to put in like special things. I guess that makes it a bit easier. And I'll be honest, this game is actually quite easy. I got about halfway through the game with playing with my friend, and it's pretty easy. I'll be honest, it's pretty easy, and I think it's pretty short. Although again, I haven't beaten the game, so I'm not exactly a master of beat 'em ups either. But Double Dragon's probably my favorite, outside of maybe Turtles in Time. Take that. Yeah, let's kick the jerk. Damn it. So this game is actually pretty fun. Again, I really like the controls of this game above all else. And they also give you the option to, in 2-player mode, to be able to hit each other, which thankfully they also gave you the option to not hit each other, because, you know, that's the best way to get through a beat 'em up with limited lives. There's another game I had previously beaten, which I didn't do on a stream. Maybe I'll do a stream of that later, but the game itself is quite, not hard, but has a few frustrating gimmicks that are hard to adapt to, but not really. That game is Double Dragon, not Double Dragon, Power Rangers Mega Battle, and maybe I'll play through that one day, but you know, it takes time to make these videos. Not really, I'm basically shooting myself playing a video game, so I wouldn't say how much time it takes, but you know, like for longer games, it does take quite a bit of time. So I'm not gonna say that you know, it's super easy to do this kind of stuff. Mission 1 cleared. We're only 3 minutes and 55 seconds into the video, so let's see how much farther it goes. What? Who hired you for a job like this? Jake of the Renegades. Mission 2. Again, these missions are also pretty short, too. Like, it may not seem like a 3 minutes thing, but I mean, you know, they are still pretty short. One thing I don't like, though, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of retro things, but I would like it if at least they gave you the option to switch between more modern looking avatars or sprites. But either way, I do enjoy this game. Oh, wait, yeah. This guy kicks me up. Yeah. Again, like, beat 'em ups tend to be more fun when you play with a person, just because you have banter and other stuff that goes on. But I really like this game, and shoot, I've been wanting to do streams for a really long time. I do have 2 streams on my own channel, which I'll probably leave a link in the description after this is uploaded to YouTube. But until then, like, it's just playing video games. That's basically what this channel is all about, aside from talking about certain pop culture things, which we'll get into more later. But yeah, I could be very risky, because I know the instant I get there, he's gonna kick me. Let's see what happens. There we go. And I got him from the legs, or the ankle, I guess you could say. Take that. Haven't even lost 1 life. And again, another aspect that makes this game quite easy is the fact that you can, like, your HP completely refills after, oh shoot, the bow. Shoot. The bow was probably the hardest enemy in this game. Shoot. Shoot. Thankfully though, we're at a ledge, and it's quite a bit easier. There, knock him down. Like the spin kick. Yes. Also, this guy I think has Kali sticks? I'm just guessing. They might be swords, but they're brown, so I'm assuming they're sticks or staffs. Mission 2 cleared. Yeah. Whoa. So at some point I'm gonna, move the camera over. Jimmy, that guy must be Jake. Billy, yeah, looks like it. Let's get to the top of the trailer and make sure he doesn't get away. Billy and Jimmy jump to the top of the speeding truck. Another thing is that in this game there are a lot of references to previous games, which unfortunately I tend to miss, since I've played through some of the second game, but I'm no master. Like, my favorite console is Super Nintendo, so I really haven't played many of the original Double Dragon games. Although I have played Double Dragon 1 and 2, but I've never beaten the games. This part is so much easier with 2 people. Ah! Damn it. Sorry for this ring, by the way. There, see? That's how you get an opening. Yeah. So we have 1 person in the room. I apologize if you're commenting and I'm just not seeing it. What I realized about streaming just like last Saturday was that people can comment, but unless I have somebody's set thing or like an iPad set up with like showing the stream, I really can't see who's trying to message me. But as it doesn't have any things in bubbles, I can just tell if 1 person's watching. Also, I think the other thing that makes this game quite easy is the fact that you have a lot of lives. I mean, it's 3 lives per credit, and there are 5 credits, so it's, what is that? It's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, it's about 15 lives. And judging by the fact that, again, this game is quite easy, I'm not gonna have much trouble. Well, I've been facing a Bobo, so I take down HP like MF. Shoot. Like the tackle is just, ugh. Damn, Bobo. That's my first life. Better than my last time playing, because I played earlier today, and I lost 3 lives. No, I lost 2 lives after a really bad jump. So, yeah. And I mentioned, Mason, there's no way you 2 brothers can take down Jake. Willie's dead, and now the West Coast is Jake's territory. Jimmy, you guys defeated Willie? Yeah, and it's all thanks to you guys taking down the Black Warriors. You bastards! Okay, back to to nobody watching. But you know, again, do these for fun, not for attention. Shoot. Ah, God, this is where it's Jump kicks. Jump kicks, I think I probably hit the most. Outside of like a Bolo's tackles. That's why you gotta use the special move sometimes. Just comes in handy eventually. Damn it. Yeah, sorry for the swearing. I try not to swear. It just, not that it's a bad thing. Sometimes you have to, but I usually try not to swear, so you know, kids can watch these videos. Then again, I mean, I'm a 25-year-old playing a video game on a PS3 or PS4, and I should probably looking for a job. But you know, it's fun. I mean, I can't remember. It was a saying I heard from my friends. It was done by a great, I believe, manga artist. If not, if I'm getting that reference wrong, then I apologize. But basically, what he said was, do what you like, work on something that you love, even if it doesn't pay you, and eventually you will get paid for doing what you love. And I like that saying. It sticks with me because, while you know, I may not always be working, and I may just be playing video games, it's what I love, and it's something that makes me happy to do. Oh, jeez. Okay, got another life. I think it's boss time. We're in a casino. Oh crap. Bobo and these douches. Speaking of somewhat retro games, there's one game I just been introduced to a while ago called I can't remember what the name is. It was Bobo's Adventure or something like that. It's a really fantastic, like the way that it looks at least, it's a fantastic game. Shoot. Come on, see what I mean? Like, this is where it gets irritating, and also where it gets very handy to have more than one person with you. Dang, little Bobo. I think I must have beaten the first one. There we go. Stage 4 cleared. Let's see what happens next. 13 minutes. Jake. Even if you defeat me, that won't save your partner. Huh? Partner? Wait, do you mean Marion? Marion, huh? So that's her name. I kinda feel bad for her. Bastard. What did you do to Marion? Meanwhile, this I love. This scene, because I saw this scene before, and it's basically just a reference to the very first Double Dragons game. I just love that. It's just, yeah. Although, it makes me quite curious where this, like, where in this, like, this game lies in the timeline. I mean, I guess you could assume that it's probably after 3, but if they have that scene in it, maybe this is more of a prequel, but they just numbered wrong. All in good fun. These guys with the boomerangs. Your boomerang flails. That's right, I punch women right in the face. Gender equality. I think we're coming up to one of the things that probably got the most damage in regards to this game. It's just this part where you're jumping on moving platforms, and it gets really difficult to keep a firm grip on the ground. Ah, crap! Come on. The vein of my existence in these games. Take that, you jerk. Overly jerk. There we go. Yeah. Still got 4 credits left, so that's about 6. That's 12. That's 12 lives. I think this guy was like one of the toughest fighters. Because he can get, dang it. I guess I see the point of using special moves now. I've just never relied on special moves, because either they take from your HP or they're hard to pull off. Like in the original Double Dragon, I think you had to do like a certain button combination to use it properly. Dang it. Oh, it's completely demolished it. Curse you, Masked Man, weapon using hooligans. Honestly, it makes me wonder where they get these people. I come to think that maybe they're like, maybe they're rejects from Ninja Turtles. That's another problem I tend to have with Double Dragon. They're stiff controls. Again, this part's a lot easier with 2 people. I completely demolished this part with my friend. I believe it was last Friday. Okay, moving forward. Mission 5. Okada sisters, who are they? They're the head of the Okada Corporation that controls Japan. Why are you after us? When you get to Japan, give Okada Tower a visit. Go there and you will understand. The Double Dragon brothers headed to the harbor. Mission 6. Okay. Shoot. You guys got the rings. Anyway, one thing I do like about this game is that it doesn't have like you can't change the level of difficulty, so it's always what I like to assume is probably normal difficulty. Shoot! Seriously? Jesus, I'm just totally flopping here. I only have 9 lives. Well, sorry, counting what I already have. I only have 11 lives left. That tornado kill me, sure. Spin our race. Nope. Better be it. Okay. Let's see what's upstairs. Upstairs. My one weakness. It's like a surprise attack. See what I mean? I feel like kicks. I think that's probably my biggest problem. I overly rely on punches when kicks are much, have a much longer range. I can't get up there, I guess. Until I get to the ladder. Stay on top of it. That way they can't do any jump kicks. Go skeleton. This is where things got annoying. Come on. Jump. So it looks like I have to jump and then kick them. There we go. Crap. Oh, come on. Oh, at least it works both ways. Come on, dude, jump. That's the part part below this that's like the most irritating one. Okay, with that jump. Yeah, the spikes. One of the things I tend to like and also like about. Oh, never mind. Sorry, that part does have. Let's see. Wait. Let's go this one. Oh, I just made that. 2 people watching. This is probably like the most I've had on this channel. Shoot, that's risky, but like I can't jump up, so or else I'll hit the spikes. There's another one. Shoot. Okay, we have 9 lives left. Oh jeez, this is what. Oh, shoot! Ah, dang it. Sorry. Come on. There we go. Like this part right here literally killed me and my friend at least like 2-3 times. Just I know it might seem easy to avoid, but honestly, sometimes it's gonna be a pain in the ass. And that too, that can really kill you. That's why I'll go down here, and you can do your jump kick, you pansies. Do it! There we go. Not fun for you now, is it? One for the loud, douche. That's one down. Let's see if the other one is just as foolish. Come on, jump down. There we go. Oh crap. There we go. There we go. Oh, right, no, sorry, I got beyond this point. I mean, shoot. It's just one of my, that's one thing I have a problem with. Like, one cool thing about this game is that they, like, every time you beat a level in a certain, like, a level, you unlock characters for like 2-player versus mode, which they did have in the original Double Dragon. So I mean, like, it's completely demolishing. But I don't get why you wouldn't be able to do this like in a regular game. I'm pretty sure people have already made like a custom version of Double Dragon where you can play as Bowo and everybody else. Ah, Jesus. At least the Bowo is good. These guys are clam chowder. He bashed me with his bat. That son of a banana tree. Okay, he's dead. Okay, so I've gotten past where I was with my friend Casey. Hey, your boyfriend's gonna get to Japan soon. You excited? Why are you doing this? Yeah, I know. I've always been interested in the U.S. to where we're going to take over the next. But before I gotta take care of the Double Dragon brothers, of course. You're all insane. Casey, do we really have to do all this? Shannon, the reason our family was slaughtered was because we were too weak. Strength is everything in today's world. Shannon, you need to understand this. Mission 7. I think I'm closing in on the end. I'm just hoping I don't run into any more Bowos. I swear. Oh, right, these guys. But yeah, this shows you, like, I'm only... Like, something I don't like about certain games. Sometimes you have to, like, be super cheap to break through, to be victorious. And that is just not the way I am. Four people watching. I am genuinely surprised. One at the most. One at the most was the most, like, I usually get for people watching. But now, it's 4. Oh, 5! Okay, I'm pleasantly surprised. I guess a lot of people must be interested in this game. Okay. Honestly, the probability of me beating this game is probably very unlikely, because I keep getting, like... Yeah, I'm on my last 3 lives. But, I'll do my best to see how far I can get. At least get beyond this screen. That did. Okay. down to 3. Who cares, honestly? Again, I do this for fun, not for viewership. This is remnants of the classic. I believe this is from the first game where I think it's like the first time a Bobo would appear. So shoot, man. Last 2 lives, people. Oh, come on, get. Oh, God, no, oh, okay. Oh, well, at least I took out those 2. But I know there's a boss. Like, I'm headed for a boss. A pretty darn hard one, too. No, I can't get it. I gotta go through this. Okay. I do it just right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, jeez. No, jeez. Oh, God, I did. I'm sorry, everybody that's watching. So that's as far as I've gotten on my own. I do plan on redoing this game until I beat it, but I probably won't start streaming until I'm back at the point where I was. But thank you all for watching. Actually, it was actually really great to play this game. I do really like this game. It's not great by any means. I mean, especially when you're playing by yourself, you can get cluttered by a bunch of enemies around you. But the game itself, I do find very fun. And you can also go French, Japanese, and yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on another stream.